So I decided to set up an outdoor quarantine using the old quarantine that I had in the garage. I plan on putting some goldfish out here. I have two big black orandas that are fairly large that really need to be outside in the sunlight so they can keep their black. Anyway, 300-gallon Rubbermaid container. It doesn't hold 300 gallons when operating because you don't run it at the top. A secure top with a PVC frame, and this is like landscape construction mesh that they use for silk fences, and a lid that lifts up and folds all the way back. What I am running in here is a submersible pump, and it is inside a Metalla filter basket, which is basically like a large sponge filter that I made. Give me 1 second and I will show that to you. So here it is. This is made out of Metalla matting that I bought at a garden center. I actually seen this filter basket at the garden center, and it was like 79 or 89 bucks for it. So I just got $10 worth of Metalla and made my own. So basically the hose and the wire for the pump comes out the top, and it has a split, and inside the pump sits so it kind of filters out all of the stuff that comes that would usually go through the pump, get ground up and sent to your filter, so it kind of keeps it larger. So you just take that out and rinse it out when it gets dirty or the water flow starts to slow down. So 1 second. So the water comes out of that pump and goes around and behind the QT. This is a Rubbermaid, two Rubbermaid containers. There's a deep one and then there's a shallow one, and they're nested inside of each other. In the deep one, I put a bulkhead on the bottom right side to return the water to the pond. In the shallow one up top, I put a small bulkhead that brings the water from the pump. This is a spray bar that I put in here, and it's actually 2 layers of Metalla matting in there. This debris is in there because I didn't have that pump in that basket yet, and that's what you don't want to happen. So it should be much cleaner after I clean this out. I use this crate, like a milk crate, in this to kind of help stabilize these flimsy Rubbermaid containers. So the top is mechanical filtration, and I'm going to try to lift this up and show you what's going on in the bottom one. There is ceramic media and oyster shell, which basically work as a biological shower for this setup, and there's holes drilled in the bottom of this Rubbermaid tote that you can see. And then just put that back. I need to cut holes in the top of that so that it can breathe. But basically that's a very basic DIY setup for my outdoor goldfish grow out. Lots of pollen, and we will see how this works out. I think the water out here now is about 60 degrees.